Geek Myths, a novel about life, love, and the pursuit of sonic screwdrivers. Available in paperback and Kindle edition from Amazon.
Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a very short Tin Dog podcast. I just wanted to get this review out there because it's kind of important. And of course, Big Finish Day is coming my way, and I just wanted to say hello to everyone who will be there. Please come over and say hello. It's 3 stories. Tell you what, here's the synopsis for the first one. Caprtain Jack Harkness, time-travelling conman, saviour of Earth and intergalactic adventurer, has had many lives. These are 3 more of them. 2.1 Peace of Mind by James Goss. When the 6th Doctor falls dying into his arms, Jack must carry on in his place. Is the universe ready for a whole new kind of Doctor? This one is the legitimate reason for John Barrowman being on the front cover wearing Colin Baker's coat. What's not to love? We love the 6th Doctor, and it is the most exuberant of Doctors, but he's so different from Jack. Colin gets to really ramp up his performance in an over-the-top way. It's 6th Doctor plus, and that's what we love about this box set. Yes, Jack gets to be Jack, dressed as the Doctor and saving the day in a Jackie kind of a way, and it's nice. Yes, it kind of doesn't really fit with continuity, and you start going, oh, can't they remember this? But we just dealt with all that. It's not important anymore. We don't care. I'd much rather knock continuity on the head for 5 minutes so that I can enjoy this kind of performance. It's a storming story, and it really does bounce along at such a pace. However, story number 2, here's the synopsis for that. 2.2 What Have I Done? By Guy Adams. On the battlefields of World War I, something is hunting in the trenches. Jack must try and save the life of a wounded soldier. Now, this one is definitely not for me. It's not my kind of story. It is on the list of things that I just wouldn't bother re-listening to again. And I'm so sorry for that, because it's awful for me to say that I just don't really enjoy something. The performances are sterling. The atmosphere is incredible. It just didn't do it for me. And you know what? That's fine. If Doctor Who doesn't do it for you, there'll be another piece along in a moment to do it for you, and that'll be fine. But I do feel genuinely bad because I wanted to love this, because it was intimate. It was about the development and unveiling of characters. And yes, there's monsters and there's sacrifice going on, and there's background and there's history. See, I was paying attention. It just didn't inspire me. Perhaps it's because I was spoiled by the fun and frivolity of the first story in the box set, and that possibly has something to do with it. But then we end up at story number 3. And here's the synopsis for that. 2.3 Driving Miss Wells by James Goss. Alien invasions, stolen planets and burning skies. Newsreader Trinity Wells used to tell everyone the world was ending. One day she stopped believing it. Will her new chauffeur change her mind? Now, Driving Miss Wells is interesting because Trinity was in, well, she was in Sarah Jane, she was in Doctor Who, and she was in Torchwood. She was always there. In those early years of Doctor Who, she was always hanging around in the background. She was just sort of there. Now, arguably, this could have been pitched and sold as the bodyguard with aliens. No, seriously, it could. We don't want to discuss that or even think about that, but it could have been sold as that. I don't want to think about that, in fact. Let's just leave it there and move on. It got excitement, it's got adventure, it's got really wild things, and it's also got an alien invasion and mentions of UNIT, which you don't often get in Torchwood. It's nice that she's got a kind of a Sarah Jane outlook on the whole thing, and it's also nice that UNIT have used her. Yes, I know, unit being unit. Bless them. And then they have to sort everything out. We do need a Unit versus Jack storyline, and you know what I'm looking forward to? And I just want to put this out there. Jack and the Third Doctor. I bet that just puts some willies up some people. Why can't we have Tim versus Jack? He was hanging around Earth for that long. He would have pointed over. And he actually makes a point of saying, do you know how hard it was not to interfere in my own timeline? Well, let's face it, let's give him in, and let's have the Third Doctor give Jack some hope to go on. Perhaps that's what's needed. Perhaps he could just be a soldier standing at the back during an episode. The whole world would go wild. Not a cameo as such, just someone different. Perhaps he's there in order to take out the Master who's appeared in the wrong order. Perhaps this is just me getting giddy with pointlessness. I loved the third story. I adored the first one, and the second one just wasn't for me. But it might be for you. You may absolutely love this sort of thing, and that's fine. So with that, I'll play you the trailer and let you decide for yourself. And please, as I've said before, say hello at Big Finish Day this weekend. So until next time, be seeing you.
Let go of me! I'm regenerating!
Coming soon from Big Finish Productions. The Lives of Caprtain Jack, Volume 2.
With Big Ben destroyed by an alien craft, world held hostage, with planet Earth under nuclear attack, air on fire, planet stolen, the Atlas systems killing us in our cars, questions must be asked.
The things I've reported on. The world ending every week. It reached a stage where even I couldn't believe what I was saying. I couldn't do it anymore.
Hello, I'm the Doctor. I'm a Time Lord from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of Castorberus.
You're the Doctor? You can't be.
I can be. I'm the new Doctor. New body, same great taste. Look at this coat. Love it.
So the stories are true. It comes to the trenches at night. It kills. Not tonight. Never tonight. Not tonight. Never tonight.
Jack, a whole lot of corpses and you try to save one of them.
Listen, you can't go around pretending to be me. The Doctor is a wandering philosopher king in exile, a fount of wisdom and kindness, and above all, humble.
Have you ever met yourself?
Big Finish. We love stories.
Yee-haw! Yippee-ki-yay! Yahoo!
On Saturday the 31st of August 2019, Hooverville returns. The Derby Quad brings us the best Little Doctor Who convention in the world. Guests announced so far include Andrew Smith, Ingrid Oliver, Osgood, Sophia Miles, Madame Pompadour, the girl in the fireplace, Nabil Shaban, who played Syl, Christopher Ryan, Lord Kiv in Mind Warp, and General Stahl in the Sontaran Stratagem, Edward Russell, former Doctor Who brand manager, Rob Ritchie, 3D animator on the Macra Terror, Keith Barnfather from Real Time Pictures, Chris Chapman, Doctor Who VAM producer, James Burgess, model maker on Mission to the Own remake, and there are sponsored guests including Michael E. Bride, director, and Simon Fisher Becker, who played Dorian Maltivar. There are still guests to be announced, and some of them are pretty impressive. So get yourself over to the Derby Quad website and book yourself a ticket for Saturday the 31st of August 2019. See you there. That was the Doctor Who Tin Dog Podcast, available on iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, RSS, Vimeo, and across the internet. Doctor Who and its associated properties are all copyright and trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Why not become a supporter by visiting patreon.com/tindog. Contact the show on tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk.
The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.